Hi everyone, welcome back to Soupy Stuffs. Today we're going to be going over my 2025 cash stuffing setup. I did have some Happy Mail I wanted to open and use with my binders that I plan on using next year. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be discussing my financial goals for this next year and also talk about how much debt I was able to pay off using the cash stuffing method in 2024. So without further ado, let's jump in. So first I wanted to go into my weekly binder. I bought some new dashboards from the Simple Budget shop. This was my first time purchasing from their store and I absolutely love how my dashboard came out. This is just a matte vellum A6 size dashboard and I think it looks so pretty, and I got it in this matte vellum material because I wanted my dashboard from the Rich Broke Mom to kind of peek through. So I think it looks really good. I just need to add some more things to the card slot area because it's a little bit empty, but I just wanted to go over my envelopes and some changes I'll be making to my weekly budget come 2025. So in my last video, I did mention that I wanted to do a low buy year in 2025. So my weekly grocery budget, I am upping from $80 to $100 next year, but that is also including any takeout that I want to do. I spent a lot of money on like Uber Eats and DoorDash this past year, so I really want to prioritize cooking for myself and not eating out. So $100 is for my groceries and eating out. And household, I think I'm going to cap this around like $60 to $70. So once I have 60 to 70 in here, I'm not going to stuff it anymore just because I don't want a bunch of money sitting in here if I could put it towards savings challenges and my emergency fund. Similarly, toiletries will be getting capped at like $40. I don't really restock on my toiletries that frequently, and I feel like last year I fell into the habit of just stuffing these envelopes weekly without really using the money. So yeah, I'm gonna cap this like at $40. So once I hit 40, we're just gonna prioritize whatever money I used to put in here into my savings challenges. Transportation, I'm gonna stuff 30 a week, and I don't know if I'm gonna do 30 a week yet or like 20. But I wanted that to probably 30 because I spend about $15 a week on taking the subway to work. But the remaining $15 is for any Ubers I want to take and the gas for my car because I don't really drive my car that frequently, so I don't need to fill the gas tank up. And I spent a lot of money on Ubers this past year, so I think 30 a week will be fine. Eating out. Like I said, we're not stuffing this weekly, so whatever leftover money I have from groceries that I want to allot towards like buying lunch while I'm at work, I can just put in this envelope so it's separated, but we will not be stuffing this on a weekly basis. In 2025, spent a lot of money eating out this past year, not proud of it. My spending envelope, so I used to give myself $20 a week to put in here. This year, at least for Q1 of 2025, I really need to get myself to start going to the gym regularly, so I'm going to only give myself $5 a week to start. Every time I go to the gym, I can earn $5 for my personal spending for the following week, if that makes sense. And I'm only going to let myself earn like an additional $15. So it's still $20, up to $20 a week for personal spending, just to not go super crazy. But I thought it was like a fun little way for myself to get myself to go to the gym again consistently because I was a gym girly in college, but once I started working I just got too tired for all that. Gasoline, I'm just going to keep the envelope in here. Any rollover from my transportation money, if I need to spend for my gas, I can just put in here and separate that. And then buffer, I'm not really planning on stuffing this regularly next year, just if I have any like a rollover or leftover money. But that is it for my weekly binder for 2025. So next, let's go into my personal binder. And I did have another dashboard from the Simple Budget shop for my personal sinking funds, and because this one is cardstock, I think I'm going to put it behind my matte vellum one that I got from Katie's shop, also known as the Fancy Dollar. Okay, So this is what she looks like. I think it looks so cute because it just fills out the space really nicely. As you can see, my setup for next year is very minimal, and I hope to kind of fill out these card slot areas in my binders next year, but if it doesn't happen, that's totally fine. Okay, so going into my budget for my personal sinking funds. Self-care, I'm capping at $40, and we have $40 in here already. I think I did plan to stuff like $5 or $10 for my first cash stuffing of 2024, but that's fine. We're gonna cap this at $40, and we're not stuffing this on a regular basis next year due to my low buy year. Beauty, I'm gonna cap this at $50, and so far we have 20 in here, but how I'm approaching these envelopes for 2025 is beauty. For instance, if I have any skincare products or makeup that I run out of, I can replace them, but I'm not buying anything new, and I'm just using what I have so far. So I can only replace / restock items that I've used completely. We're not buying anything new. Clothing, I'm going to cap this at around $50 as well. So the mentality I want to have in 2025 is really just be mindful of my spending, and for clothing specifically, I am not letting myself buy fast fashion. I have to thrift first before buying new, and if I do buy new, it has to be really good quality or kind of like an investment piece. And if I do want to buy any clothing, I have to either get rid of or donate an item of clothing if I want to buy another item of clothing. So hoping to really stick to those rules. I know it might sound a little bit strict, but I do have a lot of clothes, and I just want to be a lot more mindful of how I'm consuming things in 2025, and just really focusing on the sustainability aspect of my fashion. Shoes, so in my last videos I talked about how much I wanted a pair of Uggs because I don't really have any warm boots for the winter, so I'm letting myself just save up for that. But after that, I will not be buying another pair of shoes, at least for Q1 of 2025, because I don't think I need that many pairs. Hair, we're just gonna stuff as needed, and this is for haircuts only. I'm not doing anything fancy to my hair in 2025. I just really want to prioritize saving money and putting money into my savings. Accessories, we're also not stuffing this on a weekly basis. I'm going to let myself take any money that I don't spend for my personal spending and put it in these envelopes here if I really want something, but just to really discourage that, we're not stuffing that on a weekly basis. Stationery, unfortunately, cash stuffing items was a really big spending category for me in 2024. I spent a lot of money, y'all, and as much as I love to support all of you in your shops, it was not the best for me, just spending habits wise. So what I'm doing in 2025 is every savings challenge I complete, I can put $10 towards my cash stuffing fund. So that way I feel a little bit better about my spending habits, while also making sure that I have enough money in my savings and things like that. Hobbies is not going to be stuffed weekly as well. I spent a lot of money on yarn this past year because I really got into knitting, so I'm only letting myself stuff this from my personal spending envelope once I complete a project. So I have to fully complete a knitting project before I'm allowed to buy more yarn for another knitting project. Because this past year I was just buying so many different types of yarns for many different types of projects, and I did not get that many projects done. YouTube, we're just gonna stuff this once I get close to hitting a milestone. The next milestone I'm gonna hit is 2K, which is pretty close, so would really appreciate if y'all would subscribe if you're enjoying my content. But yeah, this one is just gonna be kind of as needed / if I'm close to hitting a milestone, because I would love to do a really big giveaway once I hit 2K. Home decor, we're not really prioritizing this next year because I am moving in this next year, so I don't want to collect a bunch of stuff. And then miscellaneous, I think if I happen to have like a magic month or any side hustle income, I'll put some money in here, but I don't want to encourage myself to overspend. I feel like anytime I have a lot of buffers, I'm like, oh, I can just overspend a little bit because I have backup money. But yeah, miscellaneous, I'm not really planning on stuffing a ton. Okay, so my next binder is going to be my holiday sinking funds. These were originally in a pink binder. Unfortunately, I had like an adhesive thing get stuck to the back of the leather, and it completely ripped the leather off when I was trying to take it off. So I put all my holiday envelopes in this purple checkered binder, and I'm just gonna put this holiday sinking funds dashboard in here. This is a very simple and minimal setup, but you know, it's working so far. So this is what my holiday binder looks like. So just to go over these envelopes a little bit, this 20 actually needs to come out because I spent that for a Secret Santa gift. So this is just regular gifts that I could buy for people throughout the year. I'm not sure how frequently I want to stuff this, but I don't imagine it to be like a weekly thing. My treat, I definitely want to put some money in here like on a bi-weekly basis because I do just like treating my friends and family when I hang out with them. And then if you aren't familiar with my kind of like Christmas setup / budgeting style, I have a Christmas envelope that I tend to save money in like every week, and then I reallocate that money per person that I want to buy gifts for, just so I can see how much I'm spending per person. So my mom gets an envelope, my dad gets one. I think I'm going to take these trackers out for 2025 just so we can start fresh. And my brother has his own envelope. My grandparents have one. And then my uncle and aunt have one. So this system really worked out well for me this past year in 2024. It was the first time that I had consciously saved up for Christmas gifts throughout the year. I had about $700, and I just put like $100 or so in each of these envelopes. So it like really helped me keep track of how much I was spending per person this year. So I think I'm gonna go with that method in 2025 as well. And Christmas I do plan on saving for on a weekly basis. Okay, now going into my high priority / bills binder. I'm not really making too many changes to this one. I think maybe we can put this upscale currency dashboard in here. I think it matches the color really well and it looks pretty. So the biggest change for my bills binder is that I no longer will be stuffing my car payment envelope because I actually paid my car off in 2024, so it feels really good to take this out. I owed about, I want to say $7,000 to $8,000 in the beginning of 2024 on my car, but I completely paid it off this past year, and it feels so good. I really am just like really grateful for the cash stuffing method because I never thought I would have been able to save that much money, especially with the job that I'm working now, because I'm not making like a ton of money and I do have to pay for rent and things like that too. So that was my biggest accomplishment, I would say, financially in 2024. So it feels so good to be able to pay that off. And I just really recommend, for those of you that have debt that you want to pay off quickly, would definitely recommend the cash stuffing method. It was super, super helpful. So this binder only has car insurance, car maintenance. I do want to have like $500 in here by the end of 2025, just as a buffer, because you know it does get expensive maintaining cars. And then my rent envelope, utilities, Wi-Fi, renter's insurance, phone bill, medical. I won't be stuffing as much next year because I am gonna contribute directly into like my I think it's called like an HSA. So I'm going to be directly contributing into my HSA for my paychecks, so I won't be stuffing like physical cash in my medical envelope. That's the same for vision and dental, so I'll probably be getting rid of these. And then I kind of have these like one-off envelopes at the end for Costco and H Mart because they're not places I buy groceries from weekly, but more like when I have to do a pantry restock. So I'm gonna stuff these periodically just as a buffer because I don't want to take all that money out from my weekly grocery envelope. It's just gonna be too expensive. So we're gonna stuff those as needed. And then last but not least, we're going into my savings challenges. So I have a lot of Happy Mail that I want to open, but before we get into that, I did want to move this little strawberry keychain that I had in my old holiday binder setup, and then this cute bookmark that Carla gave me just to add some color in here. And this envelope's getting, or this binder's getting a little bit thick. I honestly don't even know if this bookmark will fit, but okay. Actually, I needed to put the keychain in there too. I'll just put this here. Okay, so now we have some color in here and it's looking cute. So while I have this open, I just wanted to open some Happy Mail that I got. So the first Happy Mail package I received was actually from Budget with Taylor, also known as Creative Space 93 on Instagram. I'll leave all of her shop details in the description box below as well. And she was so sweet and sent me this gift. It's a bunch of savings challenges that she hadn't released yet when I got these in the mail. And they're all Miffy themed. Look how adorable these are. I cannot wait to start using them. They are so sweet. Like, just look at these. And she was so kind and sent me a piercing fun savings challenge as well because I've been talking about getting a lot more piercings in 2025, so I thought that was really sweet. So thank you so much, Taylor. I definitely am going to be using this a lot in 2025. And then I also have a strawberry savings with Miffy roll and save challenge. Y'all, her challenges are so cute. And they're all laminated and reusable, so you can just mark them off with a marker. But thank you so much, Taylor. And she sent me the sweetest note as well, so definitely go show her some love and support her shop. And the next set of challenges that I got were from Miss Finance's shop. So I bought these challenges because I just loved how they were really doable. I'm definitely like a smaller denomination girly when it comes to savings challenges. I get a little overwhelmed if I have to stuff like $50 at a time. I also don't love counting 50s in my challenges. So these are great. So this is her little by little savings bundle. So we have saved 214 weeks. And then just another little by little challenge. I'm not really sure how much this one is, but the highest denomination is $19. So super doable for people that don't have, the biggest budgets like me. So this one is another little by little challenge, and they all have little boxes you can mark off as you go. And then this other challenge that saves $150 with these little heart icons. I just think they're so cute. Love that they're reusable. We'll definitely be using a lot of these in 2025. And then I just thought this Hello Kitty savings challenge was so cute. She's like the Sanrio queen when it comes to savings challenges. I thought this would be perfect for like a Christmas challenge because I do plan on stuffing my Christmas envelope weekly in 2025. And then I just got some fully funded placeholders. So thank you so much, Sierra. Love your challenges. I've used a bunch of hers throughout 2024. Highly recommend. Please show her some love as well. And then last but not least, I got a little Happy Meal package from Budgeting with Chloe. You guys, she sent me the Snoopy's Winter $1,000 Savings Challenge booklet. I was gagged. I was not expecting this at all. So thank you so much, Chloe. She's also about to have her baby, so everyone, please send her some well wishes and lots of love. But this whole booklet is filled with scratch-off challenges that are Snoopy themed. I literally almost cried when I saw this. I was not expecting it at all. And I got a lot of challenges from her shop this past year, and she is just such a sweet, sweet person. Please go check out her shop. I'm not sure if she's still on maternity leave, but I will let you know down in the description box below where you can find her. But this is great because I actually wanted to start like a moving fund envelope because I do have to move this year, and I wanted to save at least $1,000. So I think I'm just going to use this booklet for my moving fund envelope in 2025. So thank you so much, Chloe. This is going to be such a fun way for me to save up for my move. So that is all the Happy Mail that I got for my 2025 setup. I just wanted to go over some goals that I have for this upcoming year in terms of saving. So between my emergency fund and my savings, I wanted to have at least 3 months worth of living expenses covered. So I think that's doable. Ideally, it would be like closer to 6 months, but to not be overly ambitious, I'm going to settle for 3 for now. Christmas, I want to stuff at least $1,000 for 2025. If not, like the target goal is $800. If it could be $1,000, that would be great. But we're gonna start stuffing for this with the first cash stuffing of 2025, y'all. We're gonna be consistent with Christmas. And then these are just the challenges that I am currently going through. So just waiting to complete these to start some new challenges that I got in the mail. So this is also one that I need to complete. And then car tires. I don't think you have to replace car tires like on an annual basis. So I don't think I'll be stuffing this frequently in 2025. And then the last thing I have in here is just my birthday envelope. This is a challenge that I actually made, and I think it's for $150 maybe dollars. So I just want to complete this for my birthday, which is at the end of June in 2025. So yeah, that is just my 2025 cash budgeting setup. Not too much has changed, but it was fun going through all my goals with you and letting you all know how much debt I was able to pay off this past year using the cash stuffing method, and just kind of going over my rules for the low buy year. With that being said, I did want to get rid of some binders that I'm not using. I'd rather rehome them to some of you that may need them instead of them just sitting and collecting dust in my closet. So let me just go grab those. Okay, so the first binder that I have here is this green croc leather binder from Budget with Lena. It's super great quality and it's in really great condition still. I just don't love having a ton of binders. So this is what it looks like on the inside. There's gold hardware, there's a pocket here, there's some card slots on this side, and some pen loops. This is in great condition, the clasp still works, and there aren't any like blemishes or anything like that. So this is binder option number 1. If you are looking for a binder, I'd love to just give these away for free. So I'll just have this little mini giveaway open for like the next 2 weeks. And then the second binder I have is this envelope shaped binder from Dollar Tribe Budgets. It's in this beautiful brown color. It's also that croc leather texture as well. It is a little bit bigger than like the standard A6 size binder, as you can see. And obviously the shape is different. But let's open this up. It does have like a double clasp, so you can secure it tighter or not as tight. So if you're planning to stuff a lot of envelopes in here, that's a great option. So when you open it up, we have a little coin purse here and so many card slots. I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then this little pocket down here. And then there's also a pocket like on the top of the binder as well, if you want to put anything in here. It has gold hardware, as you can see. So this one is definitely like a bigger, more spacious A6 binder. I loved using it. I just downsized a lot of my binders this past year and the amount of envelopes I used because it does get a little bit overwhelming for me, but it's also in great condition. They're very light. These binders are very lightly used. So here they are again, just for reference. So for this giveaway, I just ask that you be publicly subscribed to my channel and are within the United States. And then just tell me in your comments which binder that you prefer, and just leave that little love letter emoji here at the end of your comments. And then I'll just have it open for 2 weeks before I announce the winners. So tag your friends if they are in need of cash stuffing binders, or if you have any friends that are interested in starting cash stuffing in 2025, this would be a great low-cost way for them to start. These binders served me very, very well. They're in great condition. I would just love for them to have a new home because I'm not using them. So yeah, I hope to do a much bigger giveaway when we hit 2K subs. So stay tuned for that. But I just want to say thank you all so much for watching this video and being on this cash stuffing journey with me in 2024. This was my first year being really consistent in cash stuffing, and I was able to pay off like $8,000 worth of car debt, which is amazing. Now I don't have a car payment. So definitely encourage you all to try this method out if you are interested. And yeah, I just want to thank you all so much for all your support in 2024. I was not able to do all of this without you. So please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And I hope to see you all very soon. Bye.